Dividing by 8, Practice 1. Hello, my name is Sarah. Thank you for joining me for this lesson. In this lesson, we are going to practice dividing by 8. You will need a whiteboard, a piece of paper, or the handout available this lesson, and something to write with. Let's get started. If at any time you'd like to try these problems on your own, you may pause the video to do so. But otherwise, we're going to be answering these together. Please copy this down. Our first problem is 5,784 divided by 8. We're going to begin by looking at the first digit, which is 5. 5 is less than 8, so we cannot divide it. We'll look at the digit next door, so we'll look at 57. Let's count by 8 until we get as close as we can to 57 without going over. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64. 64 is too high, so we stop at 56. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll put the 7 directly above with 2 zeros as placeholders, and then we're going to multiply. 8 times 7 is 56. Then we add the 2 zeros as placeholders, and then we subtract. 4 minus 0 is 4. 8 minus 0 is 8. 7 minus 6, 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then 5 minus 5 is nothing, so we don't have to worry about it. Then we start the process all over and divide again. 1 is less than 8, so we look at the next number also. We'll look at 18. Let's count by 8 to get as close as we can to 18 without going over. 8, 16, 24. 24 is too high, so we stop at 16. That's 1, 2. We'll put a 2 directly above with a 0 as a placeholder. Then we multiply. 8 times 2 is 16. We'll put down the 16 and add a 0 as a placeholder. Then we divide. 4 minus 0 is 4. Then 8 minus 6, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And 1 minus 1 is nothing, so we don't have to worry about it. Then we start the process all over again and divide. 2 is less than 8, so we look at the number next door, which is 4. So we'll look at 24. Let's count by 8 until we get to 24 without going over. 8, 16, 24. We'll stop there. That's 1, 2, 3. We'll add a 3 directly above, straight up. Then we'll multiply. 8 times 3. We have 24 minus 24, and that equals 0. That means our answer is 723. Be sure to check your work. Our next problem is 7,000 divided by 8. We'll begin by looking at the first number, which is 7. 7 is less than 8, so we'll look at the digit next door, 0. So we're going to count by 8 until we get to 70, as close as we can. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72. 72 is too high, so we stop at 64. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll put an 8 directly above the 70 with 2 zeros as placeholders, and then we multiply. 8 times 8 is 64, and then we add the 2 zeros. Then we subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0, and then we do 0 minus 4, which we cannot do, because 4 is the big number on the bottom. So this 0 becomes a 10, and this 7 becomes a 6. Then we can subtract 10 minus 4. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And then 6 minus 6 is nothing, so we don't have to worry about it. Now we start the whole process over. We're dividing again. This 6 is less than 8, so we need to look at the number next door. 60. We're going to count by 8 until we get to 60 without going over. Let's count. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64. 64 is too high, so we stop at 56. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 goes directly above where the 0 is in the 60, and then we add a 0 as a placeholder. Then we multiply. 8 times 7 is 56. Then add the 0. Then we subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 6, we have to borrow. The 0 becomes a 10. The 6 becomes a 5. Now I can subtract. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Then we start the whole process over. We divide again. We look at the 4, which is less than 8, so we can't divide it. But we can look at 40. Let's count by 8 until we get to 40 without going over. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. We stopped right on the number. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put the 5 directly above, and then we have to multiply to subtract. 8 times 5 is 40, so we'll do 40 minus 40, which is 0. Our answer is 875, which we get right up here. Well done. Be sure to check your work. In this lesson, we practiced dividing by 8. Thank you for following along.